For a long while, I thought journaling meant eventually returning to what I wrote. That the page was a kind of message I was leaving for a future version of myself. But somewhere along the way, I stopped reading my journals back. Not deliberately, it just happened. The notebooks filled up, life moved forward, and the act of writing stayed, even as the habit of revisiting faded. At first, this felt careless, almost wasteful. Why write something if you're not going to return to it? But I started to notice something else. When I knew I wouldn't reread the page, I wrote differently, less carefully, less strategically. I stopped performing clarity. I stopped trying to sound coherent. The page became less of a record and more of a place things could pass through. There's a quiet pressure in knowing something will be read again, even by yourself. You start explaining, you tidy your thoughts, you soften what feels embarrassing or unfinished. When I stopped reading my journals back, that pressure loosened. Writing didn't have to make sense later, it only had to exist now. This also changed where I wrote. I stopped thinking of journaling as something that needed a special desk or a certain atmosphere. I write wherever I already am, at the edge of the bed, at the dining table before it's cleared, in a chair near the window when the light is fading. Sometimes the place isn't quiet, sometimes it isn't comfortable. But the page doesn't seem to mind. There's something freeing about not knowing, not turning journaling into a location you have to arrive at. It becomes something you carry with you rather than something you schedule. When I don't plan to reread the page, the setting matters less. The writing isn't trying to become memory, it's just trying to be relief. This is the part of journaling that feels most private to me, not because the words are secret, but because they aren't reserved. They don't need to be useful later. They don't need to teach me anything. They do their work, and then they are done. If you've been hesitating to journal because you don't want to confront your words later, you don't have to. You can let the page be temporary. You can write knowing that you may never return to it. That doesn't make it meaningless. If anything, it makes it more honest. One page, written where you already are. Read only once, if at all.